What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jordy B. We back at it again, finally. I know a lot of you guys have been asking about where's Project Side Chick, which is the '89 IROCZ Camaro. Man, we've been had the parts. Money's not an issue. Customers not an issue. We just been busy. Busy with life, busy with other projects. And when I say other projects, this project was never designed to be a priority. And when I say that, what I mean is, if something else comes in front of it, we're gonna do that job first. Not because, like I said, not because of money, not because of anything in particular. It's just this car is a project, and it's a project that has no timeline on it. This is a family member's car, so we get it done when we get it done. That's the type of thing it is. Nobody's hurting for this car. This car, when it's done, it's going to be right. It's going to be enjoyable, but there's no time limit. They know I have to live. I have to have a life. So work on the car when you get time. There's no time limit. And there's not been any press from that. So I appreciate that. But we are making progress. And that's what I brought this back to you guys. Because a lot of you guys was looking for this car on the channel. It's one of the first cars that was on the channel. And you guys wanted to see it. I'm not going to keep this video long. But I want to give you an update. So we're going to get this camera turned around. And we're going to show you where we at, where we probably should have been at probably about 5-6 months ago. But like I said, we had other projects in between that I don't personally vlog all of my projects, guys. So you have to work with me there. I don't vlog all my projects. And I do a lot of projects, but I don't vlog them all. I vlog the ones that I feel that are most beneficial. And I do a lot of extensive other stuff on the side, but I give you what I think you want. But if you want some of that stuff, guys, you need to let me know. Alright, so like I said, I'm not going to keep this long. We're going to flip this around. Let's go. Alright. It's actually finally in the shop. I don't think you guys ever seen it in the shop. But it's in the shop. All the other things we were doing as far as the cleaning and things like that, we did outside. We pulled the motor, old motor outside because dirty job, you know. So, here we go. The LS is in there. And dude, guys, it fit perfect. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm pretty impressed with it. I really enjoyed it. I was able to put this motor in by myself. Took me probably about 20 minutes and it shoehorned right in. Alright, so guys, if you're looking to put this LS in an F-body of this sort, you're gonna have to have the Dirty Dingo adapters. And I'm gonna see, can I get in there and show you? I don't know if you can see them or not. It's kind of hard to see, but there is a black adapter sitting on top of the clamshell. You can kind of see it there. Those plates run you probably about $43, I believe. I'm gonna say not over 50 bucks. They are awesome. I bolted the old clamshells off of the old 350 that came out of this car onto those plates, bolted those plates onto the LS motor, and it set the motor perfectly in where it needs to be. So that's, I'm not going to tell you any other way to do this in an F body, but to buy the Dirty Dingo conversion plates. No more than 50 bucks. I'm telling you. No welding, no nothing. They bolt right up. As you can see, we're in the factory locations. And we are still on the stock clamshells. Doesn't raise the motor that much. Actually, it raises it perfectly so you have clearance. Because if not, you wouldn't have clearance with the LS motor. Alright, other side's the same way. I'll get you a picture in here. I was just test fitting the headers. So the header is going to work on the passenger side. We got stainless steel shorties. I think they're 1 7/8, I believe. So we got the big tube, but they are shorties. That's what we wanted to go with. So That's what we put. All right, and on this side, we have a header stuck in there, but this one will not boat up, guys. And I'm gonna tell you the problem that we're having is the knuckle on the steering shaft. Now, I already know the solution to this. I wanted you guys know. Give you a second. Yep, that's right. We are going with the Jeep Cherokee steering shaft. Now, I could make a steering shaft, which I have done that. And what I mean by that is from one of the other vehicles on the channel, which was the 9802, the Catfish Camaros that I had. I don't know how I had this left over because I didn't change it on either one. I may have picked it up from a buddy. But there is a steering shaft from a 98 to 02 F body. And yes, I can make this work without a shadow of a doubt because I've done it. And I did it on a S10. All the steering stuff on these GMs are similar, very similar. But all I would have to do was come in, cut this, and then go to your local hardware store or your metal shop and get a piece of pipe. Get you a piece of thick wall pipe, and then you can size it out how you need it to be. The only problem you do when you do this that you run into is if you don't get your measurement right, you're going to be cutting it back off again and going to get another piece, or re-welding another piece in there. Yes, I've done it. Yes, it's efficient. The easiest way to do, honestly, is put this end on the car, put this end on the gearbox, and get you a piece where you can actually slide it to adjust. That way you get your right length. And then tack it in, pull it back out, which this will be fully removable because it has bolts. And pull it out, weld it all the way around, you got a steering shaft. Does not telescope anymore. You lose that rag joint. You lose that joint, that big knuckle up front here, where my headers are hitting. And when you go to a piece of pipe like this, you end up with a lot more clearance. And I said a lot more, probably like a half an inch. And that's all you need. That's the reason this header is not bolted up, guys. But it's in there. I am cool with that. It's in there. I'm happy with it. But for this application, I think we are going to not use this, not throwing it away either, though. I can use this for one of them crazy projects where I have to make something up that they don't even have any option to do anything. You go to like a 98 Jeep Cherokee, you go to Junkyard, you can order them on eBay, and that one still telescopes, but it does not have the big joint up top or the rag joint at the bottom. It's both universal joints, and it bolts right in, guys, right in. All right, so like I said, we're not gonna keep this long, so we're gonna move to underneath the car. We have the UMI Performance cross member, and is getting the stage 3 track bar. So that's the reason we went with this. It has the drive shaft loop already built in. I don't have the track bar here. It's actually at the family member's house. I just forgot the box, or he forgot the box. Somebody forgot the box. But I got one box, so I'm gonna pick that up later on this afternoon. But that's what's going in here. Would have had it in today, but yeah, stuff happens. And I'll show you what happened. Let me crawl underneath here. So we're underneath here with the transmission, and I don't know what happened to it, but as you can see, there is no transmission mount. So that's why this won't be going in today. We're going to get that transmission mount. That's no big deal. You can go to the hardware store and get that. And let's see if we can get you a picture. You see the one kink line? It got damaged in removal of the old motor. So we got to get one line. That's no big deal. And adapt that in there. And the transmission is going to be done, other than we're going to have to put a 4th gear lockup switch on it. Because we're still running we're going to be running this transmission independent from the motor harness. So we're going to need a 4th gear lockup, because this still is a 700 R4. And before you guys start to say anything, this is a stage 4 B&M 700 R4
capable of handling around 750 to 800 horses. We're not going to be nowhere near that. We're probably going to be around about the 400, 420 range. Plenty of transmission. I mean, this thing is built to the max. We're talking about probably about $4,500 worth of transmission sitting here. So, it should do fine. We got the dipstick in there. Tube. Did have to bend that slightly, not much, because of the back of the way the motor is designed. Had to bend it slightly inboard, and then it went right in. As you can see, it's in the gasket. So, transmission is in. Everything is in. Motor's in. Running the hot rod pan. Plenty of clearance, as you can see, even with the transmission down on the jack. I have it down so I can get to the transmission lines. So once I go up, oh, you're going to get even more clearance there. So that worked awesome. That's the hot rod oil pan for LS to fit into your older cars. That works great. So we have plenty of room there to run pipes, everything. All right, let's get from underneath here. We got the car here, intake that's going on, which is LS1. But guys, yeah, it's in the shop. Motor is in. I know a lot of you guys have been wanting to see what I've been doing with it. We're about to get rolling on this thing. All other work and jobs right now are on pause via me, just because I want this thing gone. So, and I want to see it running. So, that's what we got, guys. That's where we're at. This is your update on the 1989 IROCZ with the LS transplant. Please like, share, and subscribe. You will see this as we keep doing more and more stuff on this car. You will see the progress of this car keep going. And we're going to try to follow this car all the way out through bodywork, paint, tuning, and etc. Peace out, guys. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when I'm posting this car. Hit the notification bell. Hit subscribe. Thank you guys for supporting. Peace out.